It's Sesame Street again, show number 30.
Morning, Mr. Hooper.
Well, George, how are you today?
Fine, thanks. Hiya, Bob.
George, how are you this morning?
Just for you.
Thanks very much, George.
Oh, hey, George, did I get my catalog?
Let's see. No, just you said something. Bye.
Bye.
What'd you get?
Hey, George, what about me? Don't I get any mail?
Nothing today, Oscar.
Nothing? Are you sure? What about my copy of the Daily Grouch?
Nope.
Not even a postcard?
Nope.
That just goes to show you, nobody cares.
Special delivery for Big Bird.
Even he
Hey,
gets...
George?
Yeah.
Hi. He's not there.
No?
No, I saw him going down the street. He's going to look for some big bird seed.
Well, I'll just leave it in his mailbox.
Okay.
It'll be all right there. Well, see you tomorrow.
See you later, George.
See you, George.
Bye, George.
Oh,
That's
what did I
not
get,
bad
honey?
for that, huh?
Oh, you got the bills.
Lucky you,
You.
George.
Appreciate that.
You know, everybody gets mail except me. Once I even wrote myself a letter, but it never came back.
Oh, well, look, Oscar, I'll tell you what. I've got a couple of pieces of junk mail.
Junk?
Junk mail.
Junk? I love junk.
You love junk mail?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, come
Yeah.
take that. That's
I
mail
got
we don't
some here,
need.
too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's a
You
lot
got
of
some more?
advertising junk. Yeah,
Oh,
take
yeah.
this. Some more? Got
Oh,
some,
yeah,
Bob?
look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got a couple.
Oh,
That's about all I get.
okay. Now, how's that, Oscar?
Look at this.
You like
what
that?
What a pile of it.
Yeah, that's really a pile. Let me see how many you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Wow. 10 pieces of junk mail. I've never had that much in my life.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ten toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 triangles.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 pens.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. grown-up toys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 chocolate layer cakes.
And
Gordon! Susan! Oh, look!
Hi, Big
Oh, wait!
Bird.
Oh, wait! Don't go away! Look at this! Look at it! Oh, wow! It's something great! It's a letter from my grandmother, Granny Bird.
Hey, and she's coming for a visit, Big Bird. I
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that.
that's great. I know, that's
Great.
wonderful.
Yeah, I'm so excited about it. I'm going down to the barbershop and have a little feather cut and an egg shampoo.
Oh, you'll be beautiful. Hey, listen, if you need any help, just call me. I'll come over and help you fix your nest for Granny and
Oh,
everything.
thank you.
Hey, it looks like everybody's cleaning up today, including Ernie and Bert.
Hey, Ernie! Hey, stop it! Stop it, Ernie! Hey, Ernie! Hey, cut that out! Hey, Ern! Hey, come on now, cut that out, will you?
What?
Look at this mess, Ernie.
What mess?
I tell you, you are the sloppiest person I ever saw.
Ooh.
Now, if you don't get busy and clean this place up, I'm gonna move in with Oscar.
What?
His garbage can is neater than this place.
Oh, well.
Wow,
Oh, okay, Bert.
boy.
I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up so clean you wouldn't recognize it.
Ha,
I tell you, when I'm done, you could eat off the floor.
ha, ha, ha. I'll believe that when I see it.
Okay, well, you just go and let me get to work here.
Okay,
I'll clean it
sure
up.
you do.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh.
Grow and go, roll over the road where the goat explodes all the O's and the crow flies low. Past the croaking toad and the boat floats over the ocean, but the wind did blow and it started to snow. So the toad went home to the telephone. He spoke to the goat who was eating a bowl of bones, potatoes, and soap. A rope did float and hooked the goat, and the boy climbed the stone made of O's. The O's turned to smoke and started to float closer to the bulldozer, who closed up the hole so the cold wind could not blow. And the sun did show so the roses could grow, and the whole world would know that the boat bulldozer, the toad and the crow, the boy and the rope, riding the goat, we're all okay. Okay?
Hello there. Hello there.
You know what he is, Ronald?
A bear?
Well, they call him a bear. They call him a honey bear. And he's not really a bear, but a lot of people think he looks like a bear, so that's why they call him a honey bear. His real name is Kinkajou. Can you say that?
Kinkajou.
Kinkajou, right. And I asked him where he came from. He's visiting us here in Sesame Street today.
He's cute.
Isn't he cute?
Yeah.
Do you know where he comes from?
No.
Think he comes from Sesame Street?
No.
No? No, he comes from South America.
Why you got a long tail?
Well, that's something that makes him very
So he can
special.
climb?
So he can what?
Climb?
Climb, right. You know what kind of a tail that is?
Yeah.
It's like a monkey's tail. You
Yeah.
remember what you call a monkey's tail?
Mm-hmm.
What? Do you remember that long word? Very hard.
No.
Prehensile. Remember? You know what a prehensile tail can do?
What?
It can grab right onto things like
Oh.
that, and he can swing from tree to tree. He likes you. Ah! He's checking out your ears. Hey, you know what we've got here that he wants?
What?
We've got a little banana, and he loves bananas.
He just took a... Oh, man, that's a big bite for a little animal.
That's a big bite for a little animal.
Yeah.
He's
Oh.
nice, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
They make very
He's
good
holding
pets.
on for me.
Mm-hmm.
He's holding on.
He's holding on with one hand, one paw. They spend a lot of their time in trees because they're really good climbers like that, and they can swing, really swing.
Oh, man.
Look at him go. He's really hungry, isn't he?
Oh.
Is that delicious? Hmm? Would you like a little cream and sugar on your banana?
It's a little big back, a little.
They're, you know, see their big eyes they have? That because they
big
can
eyes
see.
and little ears.
And little ears. That helps them see pretty well at night. Because they go out and look for fruit and things like that at nighttime. Hey, need a little more help here? There we go. I do love bananas. You know, this is an animal you can see in the zoo. Did you know that?
No.
And zoo is another word that starts with Z. Right.
Z. Zipper. Z.
Look at this. Oh boy, I just came from the barbershop. I was so plain, now I look so fancy. I really look great. Oh, hi Gordon.
Hello, Big Bird.
How are you?
All right, you look great.
Oh, do you like it, really?
Yeah, you really look good.
The barber did a good job. I think he gave me a ducktail cut.
He gave you a ducktail cut? Yeah, well, you really look great.
Oh, thank you. Say, what's that you got there?
This is a map. You see?
Map?
Yeah, a map. A map tells you which places are far from you and which places are near to you. And how far something is from you or how near something is to you, well, that's called distance.
Distance? Oh, wait. I know about distance.
You do?
Sure. If I'm here, I'm near to you.
That's right.
But if I step back, I'm far from you.
That's very good, Big Bird. I like that. Yeah.
See, right now, I'm near.
You're near.
And if I go back, I'm farther.
You're farther. That's very good.
And if I go back, I'm farther.
That's good, too. Yeah, you're farther.
Farther.
Yeah. Hey, Big Bird, watch out. You're going to run right into the... Right, you go back... Right into the wall.
I did it again. I went too far.
Well, Big Bird's just a little flustered because his grandmother's coming back into town. But speaking of people who are coming back into town, guess who else is back in town? Lulu.
Gotta get my old tuxedo pressed. Gotta sew a button on my vest. 'Cause tonight I've gotta look my best. Why? Lulu's back in town. Oh, no! Gotta get a $50 somewhere. Gotta shine my shoes and slick my hair. Gotta get myself a boutonniere.
How come?
Lulu's back in town.
Oh, good grief!
You can tell all my pets, all my pretty coquettes. Mr. Otis regrets that he won't be round. You can tell the mailman not to call. I ain't coming home until the fall, and I might not get back home at all.
You don't mean...
Lulu's back in town.
Oh! Here she comes! Make way! Make way!
Hey, kid!
Hi, Lulu. Wanna dance? Wow. Gee. Lulu's back in town.
Here we go now. Follow me.
Ooh.
Sorry.
It's okay. Lulu's back in town. You can tell all my pets.
You tell them.
All my pretty coquettes.
Yeah, them too.
Mr. Otis regrets that he won't be round.
You can tell the mailman not to call too.
I ain't coming home until the fall, and I might not get back home at all.
Lulu's back in town.
That's right, friends. Lulu's back in town. Lulu's back in town. Ouch.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Hey, Ernie, this is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I have never seen any place that looks so good.
Right.
Hey, are you finished?
Oh, almost, Bert. The only thing left is my toy box.
Well, go to it. Go
Okay.
to it. This is beautiful.
I gotta clean up my toy box now. Let's see, we got my rubber ducky here. And down here, my tinfoil ball. I got my X to mark the spot. And that's my Spot. That's my dog. That's his name, you know. Down here, I got my worm collection. Don't want to forget that. Over here, we got my paperclip collection, old tape, my football helmet. Down here, we got, there's my peanut butter sandwich. And over here, we got,
I'm just setting the chairs up because I'm going to read a story in a few minutes. Gee, you know what? I'm glad I don't have the trouble with these chairs that Buddy and Jim do.
Hey, Jim, what do you want to do today?
Buddy, today I thought we'd play a game of checkers.
That's a good idea, Jim.
Sure it is. Now, why don't you pull up that other chair?
Okay.
Come over here.
I'm going to beat you today, Jim.
We'll soon see about that.
Hey, Jim. There's something wrong with my chair.
Buddy, there is nothing wrong with your chair. If you had any sense, you'd see that that chair was not made to go on that side of the table. It was made to go on this side of the table. So all we have to do is switch chairs.
Wow. There we go.
Very simple.
Boy.
Hold it.
What is, Jim?
Buddy, I think you're right. There is something wrong with this chair.
I got an idea, Jim.
What?
All we have to do is to turn the table around.
Huh? For once in your life, you've had a good idea. Good boy. You grab the heavy end, I'll grab the light end.
Right.
Lift it up, and we'll turn it right around.
Round we go.
Round and round.
Boy, I'm sharp today, huh, Jim?
It's a good idea. That chair is still wrong for the table.
It wasn't such a good idea I had, was it?
It's a terrible idea. Wait a minute now. This chair is not facing this side of the table, right?
Right.
All we have to do is move the table over to that side of the chair, and then the chair will be facing the table.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay, Jim. Here we go.
Right down here.
Right.
In front of the chair.
You did it again, Jim.
Of course I did it again.
Good
I told you
boy.
I'd fix everything.
Hey, Jim. Jim?
Hold everything. Get up, buddy. There's something very peculiar going on here.
There's something wrong here, Jim.
If we're going to play checkers,
Huh?
the table has to be between the two chairs, right?
Good boy.
All we have to do is move the table between the two chairs, and we're ready to play checkers.
That's it, Jim.
That's the idea.
You did it, Jim.
I think I really did it this time. Okay. Let's move the table right in between the two chairs.
Had a nice game of checkers today.
And now we're going... That chair is still not facing this table. Well, that's it, buddy. It looks like we're not going to play checkers today.
Not gonna play checkers?
I don't see how we can.
Jim, I wanted to play checkers today.
I don't see how we're going to do it.
Jim. Hey, Jim!
What is it?
Huh? Jim?
How did you do that? Well, never matter how you did it, as long as you did it, now we can get down to our checker game.
Yeah.
Finally.
Boy, it's gonna be fun to play checkers with you today, Jim.
Hold it.
What is it, Jim?
Oh, there's something wrong here. You know every time we play checkers, I play with the red checkers.
Jim always plays with the red checkers, right?
What color are these checkers?
Those are black checkers, Jim.
Where are my red checkers?
Your red checkers are right here in front of me. What are we gonna do now, Jim?
I have an idea. All we have to do is switch the chairs around.
That's all we have to do?
That's all we have to do.
Here we go.
Here we go. Very simple.
When your mother is trying to get you to say something polite, like she's given you something and you've forgotten to say thank you, or you stepped on somebody's foot and you've forgotten to say pardon me, what does she usually say? She looks at you and says, what?
What do you say, dear?
Yeah, she looks at you and says, what do you say, dear? You know, and if you don't come out with the right answer, you're in big trouble, right? Well, this is a whole book about things that you should say in different situations. It's called What Do You Say, Dear? For instance, you're downtown and there's a gentleman giving baby elephants to people. See, he's just giving them away. You want to take one home because you always wanted a baby elephant. But first the gentleman introduces you to each other. What do you say, dear? You say, how do you do? See, look at all the baby elephants. Everybody in the neighborhood's got one. You're picking dandelions and columbines outside the castle. Suddenly a fierce dragon appears and blows red smoke at you. But just then, a brave knight gallops up and he cuts off the dragon's head. What do you say, dear? You say, thank you very much. See, she's curtsying. Or you're a nurse and you rush to see a patient because a dinosaur bit him. You bandage him all up. And he says, oh, nurse, you've saved my life. Thank you. What do you say, dear? You say, you're welcome. Dinosaur bit his finger. You've gone downtown to do some shopping, and you're walking backwards because sometimes you like to, and you bump into a crocodile. What do you say, dear? I think when you bump into a crocodile, you better say, excuse me, don't you, Gail? Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, look at that crocodile. You better hope he accepts your apology. You're at a wedding party because you're the bride, and you have a fine husband and an enormous wedding cake, and you're going to live happily ever after, only first you're very, very hungry. What do you say, dear? Would you please pass the cake? You're at the princess's ball, and she's telling you a secret. But her orchestra of bears is making such a fearful lot of noise, you cannot hear what she's saying. What do you say, dear? You say, I beg your pardon? You go to London to see the Queen. She says, oh, you must stay for dinner. We're having spaghetti. So you do, and there's spaghetti for an appetizer, spaghetti for main dish, spaghetti for a salad. By the time the Queen's Guard brings spaghetti for dessert, you cannot fit in the chair anymore, and you want to leave the table. What do you say, dear? You say, may I please be excused? You're flying around in your airplane, and you remember the Duchess said, do drop in for tea sometime. So you do, only it makes a rather large hole in her roof. You dropped right through the ceiling. What do you say, dear? You say, I'm sorry. When she said drop in, I think she meant leave the plane outside, don't you, Ford? You're a dangerous pirate, and you've captured a fine lady to take to your ship. And every morning when you untie her so she can eat breakfast, she says, good morning, how are you? So what do you say, dear? You say, fine, thank you, how are you? All your friends come to your house for a party. The princess brings her orchestra of bears, and they play 2 dances. But then they want to eat everybody up. So what do you say, dear? You say, this is the end, goodbye. Those are really some pretty wild situations, but at least it taught you to be polite under all kinds of situations, didn't it? What do you say, dear? Hey, Gail, what makes that sound?
A police car.
A police car? No, what do you think it is?
Fire engine.
Fire engine, yeah. Let's listen to another noise and see if we can tell what it is. Oh, Gail, what's that? Yeah, a jetliner. You know, there are all sorts of sounds that you can hear if you just listen.
This is Mark. He has a pair of magic glasses. When Mark hears a noise, he puts his magic glasses on. See if you can make these noises. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a. Now it's your turn. Ruff, ruff. Clippity-clock. Ding-ding. Rawr.
All right, Big Bird. What can I do for you?
Well, take some G's, please.
Oh, what kind of G's?
American G's, Swiss G's. My granny, you see, loves G's.
Big Bird, you mean cheese. That doesn't start with G.
Oh.
G starts words like glass, glove, game.
It was pretty stupid of me, wasn't it?
No, Big Bird, not at all. Now, what would you like?
Well, let's see. I guess I'll just take that G's cake there on the counter.
No, Big Bird. That's cheesecake.
Oh, well, it sure looks like a G's cake to me.
So it is. One G's cake coming up.
Now, just between you and me, there are lots of ways to count to 10. One way is to count on all of your fingers, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now that's one way to do it, on your fingers. But Burt Lancaster has another way. Watch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now watch this one. 10.
Oh. Open. Oh. Open. Open. Oh.
Oh. Oh. That's an O, and we've got some more right down here in Sesame Street. I want you to look at these and some other pictures while I sing this song. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. Can you tell which thing is not like the other before I finish my song? We've got 4 O's here, and 3 of them are exactly alike, but one of them is kind of different. Have you guessed which one it is? Well, if you guessed this thing is not like the other, if you guessed this thing just doesn't belong, if you guessed this thing is not like the other, well, then you're pretty smart because you're absolutely right. This is a large O, and these 3 are all small O's. Let's try it on this next one, on these 4 hands. See how you do on these hands over here. We have four hands. Look carefully now. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. Can you tell which thing is not like the other before I finish my song? Well, they all have the same number of fingers, but something's different about one of them. 3 of them are just exactly alike, and one's different. Well, if you guessed this thing is not like the other, if you guessed this thing just doesn't belong, if you guessed this thing is not like the others, well, then, once again, you're absolutely right, because this hand is much smaller than these 3 large hands. Hey, you're doing very well. We have 4 pencils here. Let's see how you do on these. 3 of them are exactly alike, 1 different. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. Can you tell which thing is not like the other before I finish my song? Gotta get this one right now, and you'll have 3 out of 4 right so far. They all have nice sharp points, don't they? So that's not the thing that's different. I'll bet you guessed it again. Well, if you guessed this thing is not like the other, if you guessed this thing just doesn't belong, if you guessed this thing is not like the other, well, then once again you're absolutely right, because this pencil is shorter than these 3 pencils. Hey, you're really getting very good at this. We have some delicious chocolate cake over here, and one piece is different. See if you can find out which one it is. Okay? Look carefully. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. Can you tell which thing is not like the other before I finish my song? Well, they all look good to eat, but one of them is different. 3 of them are exactly alike, and one's different. Is it this one, or this one, or this one, or this one? Well, if you guessed this thing is not like the others, if you guessed this thing just doesn't belong, if you guessed this thing is not like the others, well, then you've gotten 100 because you've guessed right again, because this is the small piece of cake and all of these are large. So you probably noticed that in all 4 pictures we were pointing out the difference between large and small. Small piece of cake and 3 large ones, a small pencil, 3 large ones, 1 small hand, 3 large hands, 1 large O, and 3 small O's. Now you know all about small and large.
Hey, Bert, come in here. Come on in here, Bert.
Yeah.
Hey, Bert,
Yeah,
I got a quiz for you.
What do you want now?
I got a quiz for you, Bert.
Oh, boy, not another game.
Yes. This is a quiz, and it's called What Happened Here? See? Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to show you a picture, and you have to tell me what happened just before I drew it, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, ready?
Except these games are always so simple, you know,
no,
Ernie.
not this one, not this one.
All right.
Take a look at this.
Yeah.
Now, here's a picture of a bird cage.
Yeah.
And the door on the bird cage is open.
Yeah.
Now, what has just happened?
Well, what happened is the door opened, and the bird flew out.
Well, that's right. Well,
Was that one of your hard ones?
We'll get another one.
I hope so.
Okay. Here's a picture of a man. That's a man. And down here is a banana peel.
Yeah.
Now, what has just happened?
Well, the man just stepped on the banana peel and fell down.
Yeah, so, well, that's right, too. I bet you peeked at these, Bert.
No, I didn't. They're all so simple, Ernie. I told you that before.
Here's a tough one. Here's a tough one, Bert. Let's see if you can tell me what happened here.
What happened there?
Mm-hmm.
Ernie, I don't see anything.
Oh, well, you give up?
No, give up. That's ridiculous. The paper's absolutely blank.
This is a picture of a cow eating grass.
I don't see any grass.
Of course not. The cow ate it.
I don't see any cow.
Well, after she ate the grass, she went home.
She went home.
Why should she stay around?
Sure, I'm fine.
This is one big, tough bird. He's a rooster, and every other chicken in the yard does what he says. But once the rooster was small. So small he lived in an egg, the way all chickens do, at the beginning. Every city, every town was once a grassy field or a forest. But then there was a beginning. Someone decided to build. And one block went on top of another block, and another, and another. A lake of water stretches on and on. But way back at the start, the beginning, there was the first drop, which joined other drops, and splashed and dashed, wider and stronger, and became a stream, and then a river, and finally, held in by the hills and the land, it became a lake. And the cup which holds your milk also had a beginning. You'd say it was nothing more than a mud ball, and be right. But then someone made it grow and take shape. A happy birthday cake didn't always look so good. Once it looked pretty muddy itself. But into the oven, on with the icing, light up the candles, and there it is. And whoops, there it goes. A tall, strong tree was once so small, a boy could step on it by mistake. Or he could hold it in his hand. But give it some good earth, and some sun, and some rain, and some time, lots of time. And there it stands, ready for climbing, or for making shade, and for making the world green and lovely for years and years. But the best beginning of them all is a baby. Who knows what the baby will be? The whole world waits and watches and loves the baby. For a baby is the best beginning of them all.
That's nice. I think babies are the best beginnings of all, too, don't you? You were one not so long ago. You know, just as people start as babies, well, animals have their beginnings as babies, too. Have you ever seen, a little teeny baby reindeer trying to take its first couple of steps in the world? Watch this one. We have a film of one here right now. Remember, she's only about a day or 2 days old. Oh! She's just going to take a little rest there for a minute before I try it again. Now, this baby reindeer, I think, is trying to get over and get some breakfast from her mommy. And her mother keeps walking away. Do you know why she does that? Because she wants to teach her little baby how to walk and make her legs stronger and stronger. Oh, there she goes again. You remember when you were trying to walk like that? There, she finally made it. Home for breakfast. Bet that milk tastes good. Gonna have to start all over again.
Hey, Bob! Bob! Hey, Bob!
Hey, what's
Here,
all the
quick.
excitement, Big Bird?
Oh, Bob, did you hear?
No. What?
Well, my grandmother's coming today. Granny Bird coming right here.
She is right here in Sesame Street?
Sure is.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah.
You must be very excited, huh?
Oh, yes. I'm very excited. As a matter of fact, I brought out my family album, and I thought you'd like to take a look at it.
Oh, I'd love to take a look at it. Oh, that's a very nice picture, Big Bird.
Yes, you see.
Now, who is that now?
Now that's a picture of my father.
Your father?
That's Daddy.
Oh, you look very much like your father.
Well, no, really. Actually, everybody tells me I look more like my mother's side
Like
of the
your
family.
mother?
Mm-hmm.
Is this your mother?
Yes, that's Mom.
Oh, you know, you're right. That the beak is almost exactly the same.
Yes, she's a lovely mother.
Same kind of eyes, almost.
Yes.
She's very nice, and oh, this must be.
There she is. That's my grandmother. That's Granny Bird. She's coming here today. Did you know that?
She's coming.
And that's her picture right there, Granny Bird. There she is.
She looks like a sweet old lady.
She is. She's going to be visiting here today.
Oh, that's great. And
Did I
who
tell
is
you
this
that?
now? You mentioned that once before.
Oh, look at this one.
Who is that?
This
now?
is a picture here of my little brother.
Oh.
He's the kid brother.
Good-looking kid.
Yes.
He's not as big as you, though, huh?
No, he's quite small. He's only about 6'5" tall.
6'5".
Yes.
Wow.
Well, after all, he's only 4 years old.
Only 4. He looks like a nice guy.
Well, sometimes he's pesky.
Is he?
Yeah, you little brothers, you know.
Oh, that's great. Gee, that's a really nice-looking family you got there, Big Bird.
Well, thank you, Bud.
I really like looking at those pictures. Hey, listen. Would you like to see another kind of family?
Well, certainly. What?
We have a family of lions right here. Watch.
Oh?
Did you like that film about all those lions, Gail? We've got one right here on Sesame Street today. He's visiting us from Africa. Do you know this is the king of the beasts?
Yes.
He's only a little baby now, about 7 or 8 weeks old. Oh, I think he wants some ice cream. Let's see if he likes some. Want a little ice cream? No. But when he gets big, he'll be about 500 pounds, and from the tip of his nose to the end of his tail, he'll be about 10 feet long. That's even taller than Big Bird. Oh, look at that mouth. Isn't he pretty? He has nice spots all over that he'll lose when he gets big. This is to help protect him while he's in the jungle. Looks something like the ground or the leaves around. But when he gets big, he won't need those spots anymore because he can take care of himself. Do you know what you call a whole family of lions?
No.
It's a kind of an unusual name. They're called a pride of lions. You get a whole family together. Isn't he a beauty? He's just a baby now, but when he gets a little older, well, I don't think I'd want to pet him like this, do you?
He'll be biting.
He's never been on Sesame Street before. Nice pussycat. He's just like a big pussycat, aren't you, huh? Aren't you like a big pussycat? He loves to be petted. I was playing with him this morning, and he fell right asleep. I sang him a little song, and he fell asleep. Would you like to have one for a pet? When he's little, yeah. But not when he's 500 pounds, huh? I don't think I'd like one either. You know, the male lions, the daddy lions, have a big fur collar around, and that's called a mane. And the mommies are called lionesses. That's what you call a female or a mommy lion is called a lioness. And she doesn't have a mane around her neck, but the daddy has a great big fur collar that he wears all the time. So when he grows up, he'll have a nice lion. Hey, do you know where you could find or go see an animal like this?
In the zoo.
In the zoo? Right. And zoo, that's another Z word.
Z. Zipper. Z.
Oh, woe is me. Look at that. Oh, my.
Hi, Big Bird. I guess you're all ready for Granny's visit, huh?
Oh, no. Look, I brought these flowers for her, you know? But before I could get them back to my nest, I dropped them in the street. And 2 buses and 4 taxis and a boy on a bicycle drove over them. Oh, I'm the dumbest bird there ever was.
No.
Hey, Big Bird, you all set for Granny? Got it together?
No. Look at that. And also, you know what happened? I
What?
brought a new hat, see?
Yeah?
I was going to look nice.
Right.
Well, I was trying to pick up my flowers, and the hat fell off, and the wind blew it away, and before I could catch it, it got away.
Hey,
Well,
how's everything going
bird
for
there.
Big, you all ready for Granny?
No, you know what happened?
What?
I was going to put up a sign that said, "Welcome, Granny." You know?
You right?
Yeah, well,
That's a good
I was
idea.
hammering it up, you know, with a hammer.
Right.
And I hit my little, see my wingtip? I hit it right
did
there.
hit
See
it.
that?
That's
See?
too bad.
Big
Well, listen,
bird.
Gordon and
I
I'll take
banged it.
care of it.
Bob and
I'm
I'll
the
put it up for you.
clumsiest-
Bob and I'll put it up for
We'll
you.
take
We'll
care of
take care of
it
it,
for
yeah.
Don't
Big
worry
Bird,
about
worry.
Big Bird, look. I have some flowers I'd be glad for you to give them to Granny. Smell
They're great.
Oh, they're
Very
very
good.
Wow.
Same
That's
color.
in the
Bob.
range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's something I baked for you and Granny this morning, and I hope Granny likes it.
Nice.
What is it?
It's a pumpkin seed cake.
Hey, like that?
Yeah. Oh, she's
Isn't that
That's
great?
great.
You okay now,
Nice,
Big
that's
Bird?
nice.
Thank you
Everything
very
a lot better? All right, let's go put up a sign.
All
Come
right.
on, let's go put up a sign.
I'll go arrange these for you back on your next.
Sure, do it. Oh, fine. Wow. Well, how about that? I may be the dumbest, and the slowest, and the clumsiest bird there ever was, but I'm also the luckiest, with nice friends like I've got.
Ready? Yes. Stay out of this, Freddie. I've got an A in my ankle. I've got a B in my back. I've got a C in my cap. I've got a D in my dress. I've got an E in my elbow and an F in my foot. Oops. I've got a G in my glasses and an H in my hair. I've got an I. Have I? Index finger. What? Oh, index finger. Get out of here, Freddie. This is not for boys. I've got a J in my jaw and a K in my key. I've an L in my leg and an M in my mouth. Oops. My turn. I've got an N in my neck and an O in my overcoat. I've got a P in my palm and a Q in my quarter. She's got a quarter. Freddie. I've got an R in my ribbon. I've got an S in my sock. I've got a T in my tongue and a U in my umbrella. I've got a B in my voice. Oops. Now me. I've got a W in my waist. I've got an X in my X-ray. I've got a Y in my yodel. Yodel-o-lay-hee-hoo. I've got a Z. Have I? Have you? I don't know. I've got a Z in my zebra. Boys can't play. Yes, they can, especially boys with zebras. And I've got a Z in our zebra. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Hey, that looks
Now,
good now.
how about
Welcome,
that?
welcome, Granny Bird. huh?
Granny Bird, that's all right.
Everything's all right inside.
Hey, how do you like our welcome Granny Bird sign?
Oh, that's pretty.
Is that nice?
Is that nice?
She's gonna like that, huh?
Hey, you must be Granny Bird.
Oh, land sakes!
Are you?
How could you tell?
You are Granny Bird. Hey, listen, Granny Bird, I'm Gordon, right?
Oh, hello. I've
And
heard of you.
You have? Good. And this is my wife, Susan.
Oh, hello, Susan.
And over there, that's Bob.
Hi, Granny Bird.
And Mr. Hooper.
Land, it's nice.
Granny
Can you
Bird,
tell-
well, look what your son made for you.
My grandson?
Yep, he put this nice sign here, welcome Granny Bird, just for you.
Wasn't that nice?
Oh, so he must live there.
Oh, he lives right here. Why don't you come
Show her,
right in?
Susan.
Would you like to see him?
Oh, yes, I'd like to go in and surprise him. I'll go.
Come on,
Here I
let's
go.
Nice to have you in
Let's help
Sesame
you.
Yes, surprise.
Nice time.
Good for her.
Randy, how are you? Oh, my goodness, I didn't know you were here.
Oh, hello, Grandtony, my dear. Look at you. Oh, how you have grown.
Oh, Granny.
Hey, listen, we don't want to break this up, but we've got to leave. So let's let Granny Bird and Big Bird have a great time. You come back and join as soon as you can, okay? See you later.
I'm glad you got it.
Oh, Granny, I'm not that tall or handsome.
Oh, yes, you are. In fact, of all my grandsons, you're the smartest and the fastest and the most graceful. Oh, the best runner. Oh, I just think you're marvelous, grandsonny.
Oh, Granny. Oh, Granny, come look at my nest.
Oh, look at the pretty flowers. My, those are lovely. Did you get those just for me?
Yeah, Susan gave them to me. You know what happened to the other flowers? Well, you see, I brought them along, and I dropped them, and a bus drove over them, and a couple taxis, and a boy on a bicycle. But Susan gave me these flowers, and there they are. Make the nest look nice, doesn't it?
Oh, grandsonny, it's just a handsome nest. I didn't think you could build such a nice nest. Oh, my sake, why don't we go out and have some dinner together?
Oh, Granny, that would be nice. Hey, I know a nice spot we could go. And when we come back, we got some dessert. Mr. Hooper made some pumpkin seed cake.
Pumpkin seed cake. Oh, that's my favorite.
And we also got some cheesecake.
Oh, cheesecake. I love those too.
Sesame Street has been brought to you today by the letters G, O, and Z, and by the number 10.
Oh, I'd be glad to. I did.
What Do You Say, Dear? Was written by Cecily Joslin with pictures by Maurice Sendak. Published by Young Scott Books. Copyright 1958. Sesame Street is a production of the Children's Television Workshop.
This is NET, the Public Television Network.